This award was established in 2002 and recognizes individuals or organizations for outstanding and sustained achievements in pro bono activities in tax. And as many of you know, this program was launched last year. You see Susan Morgenstern there smiling in front of her laptop, and many of the other volunteers who have gone to Alaska. They've been traveling to Alaska for a week in the winter to prepare tax returns in rural villages. This program is incredible and has been wildly popular. There are lots and lots of applicants, and they're hoping to expand it to increase more tax section volunteers. And this program would not be possible, obviously, without our partner, the winner of the award this year, the Alaska Business Development Center, or ABCD. I think I can remember that acronym, I hope so, as we go. And this year, the Pro Bono Award Committee chose to honor the incredible work of the ABCD by awarding them the Janet Spragens Pro Bono Award. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can read this because I don't want to miss anything, because I really do want to provide information about this fantastic organization. Founded in 1978, ABCD is a 501c3 non-for-profit, and they're dedicated to promoting financial stability and economic development in rural Alaska. They provide business consulting services, tax education, and free federal income tax preparation to individuals who would otherwise lack access to professional services due to income limitations, geographic barriers, and language barriers. Through its programs, ABDC strengthens local communities by ensuring that essential financial and tax services, which might otherwise be out of reach, are provided to the residents. ABDC created the Volunteer Tax and Loan Program, VTLP, to bring teams of trained volunteers directly into remote Alaska Native communities each filing season. And these volunteers operate traveling tax offices, providing free taxpayer preparation services, education, and year-round assistance from the ABDC's Anchorage office. And this program aligns with federal initiatives such as the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance or VITA program, tax counseling for the elderly, and low-income taxpayer clinic programs. And they ensure that high-quality service for low-income taxpayer program, or for low-income and hard-to-reach taxpayers are available. The ABA tax section sends a team to Alaska to participate in this initiative each winter. And I'm going to read a little bit that I don't know if Elena, are you here? Elena Fowkes was one of the participants who went to Alaska this year, and she wrote a really compelling nomination for the ABDC. And so what she describes is her opportunity to participate, and that they serve the communities of the Nespakiak and Good News Bay communities in western Alaska. Villages that are generally accessible only by plane or boat, located along the Kuskokwim River, which is a predominantly central Yupik community grounded in a subsistence lifestyle centered on hunting, fishing, trapping, and foraging. Good News Bay, also known as Moomtrack, and located along Bristol Bay near the Bering Sea, also faces similar isolation, with essential services such as hospitals and banking only accessible an hour away by air. And this illustrates the profound access barriers that ABDC works to overcome. And so despite wind chills reaching negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit, the residents traveled in severe conditions to meet their tax filing obligations. And their commitment underscores both the importance of ABDC's presence and the trust that these communities have with this organization. Many of these villagers lack year-round qualified tax professionals, reliable mail delivery, consistent access to Wi-Fi, et cetera, and their returns are complicated. They have cash economies, seasonal employment, tribal income, Alaska Native corporate distributions, and federal relief payments. And so these are difficult returns to prepare, and ABDC has responded with innovation and persistence. Each year, the organization recruits and trains volunteers from government, professional associations, businesses, and universities, and associations like ourselves to deliver these services. ABDC has assisted thousands of taxpayers across approximately 176 Alaska communities, preparing thousands of returns and generating millions of dollars in refunds that flow back into the rural economies where resources are limited. ABDC exemplifies the transformative power of pro bono service and stands as a national model to expanding access and essential legal services to underserved communities. So with all of that, and thank you for listening, because it is fascinating how this organization has developed and reached so many Americans. So thank you so much for your service, and it is my honor to present the award to you. to the Alaska Business Development Center. Jeff Gilroy, come on up, is here to receive the award on behalf of ABDC. His partner there, Michelle Kern, could not be here, or the rest of the ABDC team, but we are honored that you are here with us today. So, I will let you say a few remarks.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. On behalf of the Alaska Business Development Center, it is an honor to accept this award. Many of you may have never heard of the Alaska Business Development Center. Others may have recently become aware of our small nonprofit way up north due to the recent partnership with the tax section to bring the tax preparation services directly to those in rural Alaska. ABDC's mission is to promote economic stability to Native Alaskans living in rural Alaska by providing federal income tax prep, education, controversy assistance, and small business consulting. ABDC's venture into the tax arena began more than 30 years ago as a result of preparing loan packages for commercial fishermen to upgrade their fishing operations. Through this work, it became apparent that many fishermen were unable to secure loans to invest in their business and remain competitive because they were unable to provide 3 years of tax returns. To resolve the problem, the founder of ABDC and the director of the State of Alaska Division of Investments created one of the most unique programs across the country, bringing local professionals, university students, regional funding partners to provide outreach assistance directly to low-income taxpayers, individuals with limited English proficiency, senior citizens, and Alaska Natives residing in rural Alaska. A win-win solution: rural taxpayers get their taxes prepared at no cost, and certified preparers get hands-on experience while being immersed in the Alaska Native culture. Resources in the small villages are very limited, and travel to the centers the urban centers is costly. Most of the communities assisted by ABDC are accessible only by air. Taxpayers are extremely appreciative for the in-person service and are often eager to share their stories of their history and their culture with the volunteers. During the pilot year of 1996, teams of volunteers traveled to 7 villages and assisted 100 taxpayers. This past tax season, we've traveled to 78 villages, assisted 7,700 taxpayers, prepared 6,500 returns, and generated more than $14 million in tax refunds. These refunds often represent a significant part of the taxpayer's annual disposable income. This additional income assists rural Alaskans in providing for their families' basic needs and strengthens their local economies. Over the years, the program has expanded in both reach and services provided. Early on, it became apparent that the need for tax assistance was not just an issue for the commercial fishermen, but for the villagers in general. This led to the program's expansion into the interior and far north communities. Today, more than 150 villages across the state utilize our services, with half the villages receiving assistance from our office right there in Anchorage. Beyond VITA and TCE, ABDC also operates a low-income taxpayer clinic from the Anchorage office. One could argue that ABDC has evolved into a one-stop shop for rural taxpayers, providing tax preparation, educational taxpayer rights and responsibilities, consultations, and representations when needed, all at no cost to the taxpayer. The volunteer base has also expanded beyond local professionals and university students. Today, the volunteer base also includes accounting, JD candidates from many partner universities, spanning from Washington State to New York. And now, even the tax session has discovered this unique experience in providing for those in need. Our volunteers are truly amazing, as we ask very much of them, starting with completing more than 40 hours of training, traveling during the great months of February and March in the freezing temperatures, working 12-hour days, sleeping on floors in offices, eating freeze-dried meals, and going a full week without a shower. And if they're lucky, experiencing the honey bucket system. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the term honey bucket, I'll leave that research for you. This will probably be the first and last time the term honey bucket is ever used at the infamous Janet Spragens Award luncheon. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.